Hello and welcome to the Irish Hunting Podcast, brought to you by myself, Brendan Maguire, and Anthony Grogan. We're going to be bringing you all the best hunting, fishing and field sports from around the country. Hello and welcome back to the Irish Hunting Podcast. On this episode number 32, we will be bringing you Matt Romkey from Gander River Outfitters, the whole way from Newfoundland. Matt joined us for a hunt last night, and we'll bring you the latest reports on that. We'll also be bringing you a roundup of the news and what's been going on in the country over the past week. We'll also be talking gear. We've our second ever Let's Talk Gear section. We've got some interesting bits and pieces brought to you from Wildhunter in Athlone. And have a listen and hope you all enjoy. Anthony Grogan, how are you getting on, lad?
Hold on there now, Brenny. I'm just finishing pouring my beer here.
You're not drinking beer, man, this hour today. Oh, sweet mother of Jesus Christ. I don't know what's the world coming to talk?
It's sun is out. Sun's out, guns out.
Sun's out, guns out. I'm on the tail, lad. Oh, Jesus, you're down in Galway, are you?
Yeah, I'm 10 years married this week, man. I need all the alcohol I can get.
Oh. Yeah, you're not wrong there, lad. You're not wrong there. Congratulations on your 10-year anniversary.
Yeah, well done, Tarvel.
Well done, exactly. You're a fair woman to stick it now. There's no point in saying any different.
Yeah.
I've been saying that in fairness since I got to know you.
And you don't really know me yet. So.
Exactly. The fella says it only gets worse.
It doesn't get better from here, buddy. No,
definitely not. I'd well believe that.
What's happening? Look at a big sleepy head in you.
Big sleepy head, man. I'm wrecked tired late night last night.
You poor old devil, yeah.
Yeah, poor old man. It was tough going. But I done it for the good of the podcast. That's just
hello, sure it is. Things you do.
Yeah, unbelievable. That's unbelievable. Yeah, we'll go.
Stay out till 2 o'clock in the morning hunting or at night.
No, it was have to actually. Yeah, yeah. Wrecked, man. Great, but great night out. Obviously, we're out with Matt Romkey from Gander River Outfitters. And of course, our Ross McQuaid, who's, I suppose, kind of weaning his way in to be some sort of an addition to this podcast, whether we like it or not.
Yeah, he's going to be, what was that? Do you know, RT have them lads around the country, they come in from...
correspondence.
Correspondence, yeah.
Exactly.
And it's over to Ross.
Oh, God love us all. God love us all. And that's a fact. Great night out last night. I had to say, good old crack. Matt is an absolute gentleman. It would have been great if you got to meet him. He really is an absolute gent.
Yeah, I had a heap of messages there, like about 1:30. Pineapple, he was saying. What was all that about?
Yeah, safe word. Safe word. Get me the fuck out of here.
For everyone who doesn't know, we were having the crack on Messenger last night before as Matt was making his way back over from Donegal, and I said to Matt, unfortunately, I won't be there. So you're gonna have to make do with Brenny. And I said, just make sure you have a safe word. And he goes, pineapple.
Yeah, fucking prick, yeah. Oh my God.
Very good. He's had a good time.
Had a great night, man. Absolute brilliant night now altogether. Yeah, it was one of those nights. It was very, very calm. Very, very slight wind. Very calm. And then it started off, it was kind of, overcast and dark. And then, man, it was full moon last night, and it just kept intermittently breaking out through the clouds. So you'd be kind of on a bit of a stalk, and you'd be kind of making your way up. But the next thing, it was like someone turned on a light. So, a beam. So you were hitting for the ground, and it was good, man. So I saw 4 in total. And Matt was up, and I got 1. So it was great. It was really good.
Look, we'll delve into that a little bit later, and we'll get the full lowdown on Matt. Yeah. I can't wait to hear all the ins and outs, because me and you haven't had a chance to delve into it. So I'll be like the listeners. I'll be enthralled and intrigued.
Yeah,
but
interesting.
First,
news.
News.
I kick it off. I think I'll kick it off.
You kick it off.
Kick it off. First up, want to give a shout out to Killarney Gun Club Open Clay Shoot, 7th of May, which is this Sunday. If anyone that's going to head down there, starts at 10 o'clock until 4:30 in the day. They're doing the 50 bird sporting and €25 entry. and €200 prize. So again, that's a great for €25, great day shooting. I think Sunday's to be given a fairly good day too. So
nice
definitely check that out. I think they have their own Facebook page. Am I right in saying
they
that?
do, yeah. Offaly Game Council there are on the book face there, so you can get them there, and all the details are up there. So
super stuff, man.
Half 10, half 4. Get down.
Half 10, half 4. Well worth a look, and get down. Even if you're something you're kind of half interested in, get down and have a look. And sure,
25 quid day sport.
Without a doubt. Where would you beat it? Yeah, you're up next, man. What's going on?
This is the guys in Hunting Experience La Mancha. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, but
I almost guarantee you're not, but go on.
Yeah, look at in my finest Kildare accent. La Mancha. You like that?
I was just surprised you didn't call it lasagna, but go on.
Well, judging by my writing here now, it's not too far off. The game fair, this is in Sweden, so it's the 18th to 20th of May. And you'll find all the details on www.huntingexperiencelamancha.com. We'll share that anyway on our page, and you can get all the details there. But it's the 18th to 20th of May. It's Elmia Fair, ELMIA Fair. Now, this is where I won't be able to pronounce this right. In John Copping, I think is the
oh
place.
Yeah,
Actually, you know it well.
I know well. I wouldn't say that.
No, it's not him. That's a place, Brenny.
I was just thinking
in Sweden. In Sweden.
Right, okay, I get you. Yeah.
Jan Copping. So Jesus Christ, it's like blind leading the blind here. It
is, man, without a doubt.
That's an interesting one, and I think that'd be a cool thing to go to. We may get over there at some stage on the not this one obviously, but the next one. So it'd be cool to get over and see something like that, and see all the kind of the outfitters be over there, the usual, and all the up to date.
You'll have probably kind of guides from all over Europe, I suppose. That's a good opportunity to see stuff like that, man. Awesome. That's brilliant. Deadly. Over to me. Next one, I just want to give a big shout out to, I suppose, it is news. It's absolutely news, but this is just a breath of fresh air, and it was actually shared, I believe, on the Leinster Leader. No, was it actually RTE? No, it was Leinster Leader that shared it through the NERGC. Yeah, the Leinster Leader, which is for those who don't know, is a big newspaper here in the Midlands. And they shared a story, and this is just a massive shout out. Super stuff. And the heading is Leash Gun Club chosen to be part of breeding program for rare game birds. Now, that in itself, and I won't go on, but that little bit of a hiding. Leash Gun Club chosen to be part of program for rare game birds. That's what we love to hear that, because that's who's doing them. So mass shout, Mount Mellick Gun Club and Game Preservation Club. They were a 2022 Club of the Year winners, which I've seen some of the stuff coming out of that club, which is absolutely fucking phenomenal, man. It seems to be a serious setup, a serious outfit.
Yeah, and look, that's the type of publicity we need and we want, and it just highlights everything good about our industry, I think,
Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, yeah. Mount Mellick Gun Club, Preservation Club are very proud to commence a grey partridge breeding programme. The national programme involves 12 clubs from around the country who are each given a breeding pair of grey partridge. So, this is, and I've no doubt if this programme is going to be successful anywhere, it's going to be successful in the game and preservation clubs.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Untethered and Wanderwise, where adventure has no age limit. We're your co-host, Heidi Brandis and Nikki Mahundro, and we're here to inspire and celebrate women over 45 who are embracing their independence and want to explore the world on their own terms.
Absolutely. And I'll be urging people as well, our own club included. We can utilize this to highlight, when you're going to your relevant, fundraisers and trying to get local businesses on board. This is the kind of stuff that we're doing, and this is the kind of exposure that the local businesses can get off the back of getting involved with game and conservation clubs, around the country.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, definitely. And I tell you what, I think there's great stuff coming out of Mount Mellick. Absolutely brilliant stuff coming out of Mount Mellick. Yeah,
and they're just that's only one of the we could have a whole hour here. There's owl boxes there in Clohan, where they've had a successful breeding program with their nesting boxes and stuff like that. So
I've seen that. That's fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic. The picture they got was everything. And I tell you one thing, isn't the owl box that they made? It's class. It looks really, cool. Really good. Super cool. It's deadly. Like, yeah. Super cool. So that's phenomenal stuff. So up leash, I suppose. Up leash.
Yeah, I would never thought I'd say that, but yeah.
No, I never thought. And I know, and to make matters worse, and to make matters worse, my own brother-in-law's from Mount Mellick. So, oh man, I can't believe I just had to give Mount Mellick a plug. But anyway, up Mount Mellick, up leash. Well, come on, the lads.
Go on, the lads.
Well done.
Yes, that concludes. Oh, I have a small little bit of news. Do you remember the black fox that we seen on
Wales somewhere? Yeah.
Yeah, he's been caught actually. Yeah.
Oh Jesus! Okay.
Well, I sent it to you. Obviously, you don't read it, but I sent it to you. So there was, he didn't say what happened, but he just did. So basically, this was part of in the early 1900s. There was a group of silver foxes brought over from America to the UK for their fur. Okay. And obviously, it's wild and bred, etc., etc. So, basically that's, and I think they no longer wanted them there. So I presume he's been either trapped and brought back home or trapped in whatever, you know. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Jesus Christ. Yeah. You sent me that. I didn't read that, but I was probably obviously should have.
You're too busy doing the nice stuff, out hunting.
I'm too busy doing the bones, the backbone.
Sure. Jeez, your back is broke there. Look at your hump.
It is broke. It is. Right. So that was done. Yeah. Happy days, man. Right. Okay.
Eddie, that concludes the news. Diddle-loo. Right.
Diddle-doo. Over and out.
Let's talk gear. What do we have?
Well,
what do we have this week?
I'm glad you asked. Well, the first thing I want to talk about now, I've been testing these for a little while, right? And I know everyone's going to be saying, "Oh, sure, that's you're getting sponsored and this, that, and the other," as we've heard in our past, but we're not. But despite of that, when we get a good fucking product handed to us and we test it and it's good, we will be reporting on it.
Yeah.
And I actually have a pair here for yourself as well.
Sure, I could have done with them yesterday. My feet were soaked, but anyway.
Were they?
Yours are dry, that's the main thing.
Well, they were dry now. They were nice and dry. Yeah. We are, of course, talking about the Gateway selection of wellies from, well, they're available in other places. But I know they're in Wildhunter, and I'm sure they're in other places around the country as well. But my God, they are next level.
Are they?
Absolutely, man, without a shadow of a doubt. They're comprised 18-inch 4mm rubber boots, available in different colours. They're in around 130, 40 euros.
Okay.
But like, you know, when you're out, see, I know you wear boots and stuff, and I've been looking at boots, and I want to get a set of boots for hiking, but say for a bit of rough shooting and stuff, I don't know why, I just always go for wellies. I just always would. Like,
just on that, Bernie, I've actually been thinking, because a lot of, especially when it's just say you're going out for last minute kind of fox shooting, that it's grand just to be able to just horse on a pair of wellies, and if it's after rain and stuff like that, you're not concerned then, No,
exactly. You're just dry no matter what, like.
Yeah, and well as that, I'm a devil. Obviously, the Jeep, I'm trying to keep it reasonably clean, and when you lace up your boots, you tend not to take them back off, and the Jeep will be stride in the morning,
Yeah, definitely. The wellies are a better job.
Yeah, you can pull them off, throw them in the back, have a spare pair of shoes, and
Depending on the terrain, if you're going like on a stalk and hiking, and where you're really putting your body through the paces, and if you have to drag something, then you want to go to high lace boots. But definitely for a bit of rough shooting and stuff like that, these things, man, are absolutely unbelievable. They're like, now I don't wear Crocs, and I'm not saying that trying to be cool. I genuinely don't.
Yeah,
and I've nothing against the people that do. I kind of suspect you do, but I could be wrong.
Flip-flops, Croc flip-flops.
Croc flip? What is a Croc flip-flop? What is that? Like,
it's a Crocs, but just a flip-flop. Yeah, and flip-flop they're really comfortable. Yeah.
Okay, right. Okay. Cool.
You don't know the meaning of the word.
Oh, you certainly do. Anyway,
you big barbarian. Yeah, go on. You go to the pub in your wellies, guaranteed.
Sitting up there in the evening, I want the footstool, big pair of wellies on me.
Sunday evening there after fox shoot, arrive back in with the wellies on, up at the bar in Bradford. I guarantee you've been there. Yeah. No, say no more.
Definitely not. But no, these things, man, like you see some of the price range and some of the wellies and stuff out there, like they're outrageous money. for €130, you would wear these. And I actually done, I think, a bit of a write-up on one of these, and I had pictures in it, and I had, on one of the days of the shooting season, I put up 27,000 steps, which is a bit, like 27,000 steps. It's a fair bit of hiking on those boots, man. And genuinely, I took them off the same way as I had put them on. My back hurt, my legs, me back hurt, my arms hurt, my head hurt, but the feet were sound.
So they were comfortable, warm, Brady, then?
Warm as mad. They're kind of, they're not really neoprene, they're a rubber, but they're kind of like a neoprene feel, very soft on the inside. Yeah, you can adjust the back of them. As comfortable of a boot as you'll ever wear, and I can genuinely, hand on heart. You know, sometimes boots burn the feet off you. These, man, definitely not, you know.
Well, people, we got these actually a while ago. So just to let people know, Wildhunter sent these down a while ago, but the reason we didn't do the product review at that time was because we didn't want, like, I know what happens with wellies is first time you get into them, you have to feel great, and then after a while you're bringing them inside and they're drying out and they kind of crack and you know, all that kind of stuff. So we wanted to give these a good field test. So Brady's after been trying them out for basically the last 4 or 5 months there, Brady.
Definitely. I got them at the start. It's just kind of around October stuff. But definitely, man. They're brilliant. They're really, really, really worth a few bob. And if you're getting yourself geared up for the upcoming shooting season, I would say put this on the list now. Yeah,
and I've spent mad money on wellies before and been utterly disappointed. Like what I said there. Yeah. Been overawed at the start, and then come near the end and cracking and not as comfortable. So I would 10. What do you give them?
I would give them. I give them 9 out of 10, man. I can't really. There's not really much I can knock them on. Like, I know that's probably a little bit expensive, but then as we've said time and time again, get what you pay for. Which
and I think that's not overly expensive either, Brenny. You know, like you can pay up to 200, 250 for a pair of boots, but so they're kind of, what would you say, middle of the road in terms of cost.
Yeah, definitely price wise. Look, you could go to your local ag supplier and you could get your pair of boots for 30 40 quid. Yeah, but like, Jesus, grand to do the job, but like, they're not designed, them kind of boots for that at that kind of price range. They're not designed for like putting up, big mileage on them, I suppose. So I give them 9 out of 10, man. Yeah, I would. Cool. I'd back them all the way. Gateway Wellies, get into it. Yeah.
Over to our next one.
Over to our next one. So next one as well. We were sent this. This is the Wildhunter Predator 850 gun kit, zoomable gun light. Now we've had this. I've had this for a couple of months too. It's a serious bit of kit, right? It's how would I describe it, right? I suppose if you were to right, night vision is class. There's no denying that. Night vision is absolutely unbelievable. Thermal is a step ahead again. Like, his thermal is just that step ahead again, but if you're just not, if the budget doesn't stretch to your 1,000 to 2,000 night vision setup, obviously then it won't stretch to your maybe 3,000 to 5,000 thermal setup. For I think this thing is about 175 quid. You mount it on top of your scope, and it comes with the green LED, clear, and a red LED. It has the tail switch, the whole lot. It's for 175 quid. If you're really into your lamping, this is a brilliant piece of kit, man. It's light. It's 18650 rechargeable batteries, and I would have never used red lamps much. Would have been always just the normal lamps, and then obviously I made the transition to night vision. Yeah. So I kind of missed that whole, I suppose, bit in between, but it's so effective. Whereas even we were out last night and we were using it last night, and I just had the red light on a fox last night and was able to close ground with the light on him, and he didn't bat an eyelid. Yeah. And I have absolutely no doubt, had I put a clear light on him, he would have. Yeah. He knew something was there, but he wasn't overly concerned about it. He was, So this is a really good bit of kit. Now this is a good bit of kit for any lad that's into a bit of lamping that doesn't want to spend €1,000-1,500. This will get you a lot of the way.
Yeah, look, there's people out there, and look, they're entitled to it. They don't believe in night vision. They think it should be more traditional. Lamp and your gun. And as you like, the benefit there again last night is there's a little figure of 8 clamp, isn't it? It's a universal clamp that'll fit on top of your scope.
Yes.
So like last night, you could literally banging over to Matt, he could throw it in his gun and away he went. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no setting up night vision and over to one gun to another, or and zero and all that kind of stuff. But so yeah, it's interchangeable between guns. So and it's very, very reasonable.
Yeah, it is, man, definitely, and it's fairly lightweight, and as you rightly said, you can just bang it off and use it as a normal torch if you want to, like, you know. So it's
and the tail switch, handy, Brenny.
Yeah, I actually, to be honest with you, I don't use it because obviously I've been taking it on and off, you know, rifles and between putting it on one and the other. I wasn't designated to one particular gun, but I have used them before. Yeah, ideal. So for a tail switch, that anyone that doesn't know is a little bit of it's just basically a two wires in a coil that comes down to a tiny little push button switch. With a back adhesive strap, and the whole idea is that you can stick it onto the stock of your gun somewhere that's handy that your thumb can get onto. You can get yourself in position. You can just hit it with your thumb, light on, take your shot. Away you go. Yeah, you're not fumbling looking for the fucking on-off switch.
Switch.
You know?
Yeah.
So
So what would you say out of 10 then, Brenny, overall?
Sure, look, man, I honestly, I'd go for a 9 out of 10 again. I can't fault it for that kind of money. Like, I remember back in the day, some of the spotting torches, remember, like, we've come on a long way, you know. I remember, and I won't mention any brands here, but I do remember back in the day, I think the first lamp we got was, you've probably used them, you know, the spot lamp, and you had to carry around the battery, which, Jesus Christ,
like looking at a car battery.
Like looking at a car battery in a fucking, like a handbag hanging around you, and like, it's such fucking hardship. And then the wire would come off, and you'd be all fucking foostering for it, trying to get it back on.
To get your light to work.
Exactly, you need a light to see what you were doing, and then trying to get over fit, and then I can still so vividly clearly see it. You'd be on the Fox, the next thing the light would slowly start to die, and you'd right there, turn it off, turn it back on. You might get a split second again, and so geez, we've come a long way. We've We've come a long way. So 9 out of 10 for this one. I can't fault it. As I lad it's into lamping for that kind of money. Like you know, any sort of a half decent setup is going to cost you that, and this is a really good setup.
Just a quick one. Does the types of range there, Brenny? Roughly?
Yeah, well, I'd say it's. Look, I suppose now this is kind of open to interpretation, but like you will see it. They're advertising up to 900 meters, and you know you would on proper conditions, proper night. There's a serious beam out of this. You can adjust the focus on it. You can have it widespread. You can have it narrow and long. So yeah, look, they're saying 900 meters. Look at you. You know, probably you'd be thereabouts. Anyhow, I think if I spot a fox that was 900 meters away, I wouldn't be passing much fucking heat on him, to be honest with you. I get you next night. Exactly. I'd be heading that general direction, and if he was there when I got there, he was there, and he wasn't. He wasn't, you know.
So a good solid 9 out of 10, value for money, effective, and for any guys that are starting their hunting journey or their lamping journeys, a very good piece of kit to get started. Exactly, and it comes in a really good carry case, and it's everything you need, including charger, 2 batteries, obviously the light, the different LEDs. So it's a full kit. You don't need to be like, you know, sometimes you see these unbelievable lights and they're like €200, and then you get them, you realize I have no charger, I have no fucking batteries, I have no mount. This is gun mount, everything you need on you go, 175 quid. So yeah, you come around. Yeah, so that's available from Wildhunter. That is available from Wildhunter, and it's probably available in other. It's a Wildhunter brand, and it's probably available in some other hunting stores and stuff around the country as well, I would safely say. So what's the name of that? Just once last time, it's the Wildhunter. The Wildhunter new Predator 850 zoomable gun light. Yeah. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Lovely stuff. So that, just before we move off our Let's Talk Gear section, we will be, we just want to give them a quick mention because the guys in Hero Lures sent us over some. They're not lures. They're pieces of art. They're pieces of art, man. The work that's gone into these is unbelievable. Yeah. So I think they're what would you say? We're almost touchy about using them, to be honest with you. We were. Yeah. I'd be standing there. If a pike wants to bite that, I'm going to stand there with the shotgun. That's mine. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I just give it back, you fucker. Yeah, all this stuff, man. These are serious bits of kit. Even the box they come in, man, is impressive. You know, they come in like a nice sort of a tube arrangement, and he's made some serious stuff.
we'll probably have him on the podcast and stuff. I think he's going to be over in the next couple of weeks, doing a bit around the Predator battle and a bit of a tour around and stuff. So we'll put a link up. I think we have put a link up, obviously, to his social media outlets, but we'll put it up again at the end of the podcast. Get on and have a look. The stuff is unbelievable. Yeah, it's high end price wise, but at the end of the day, like we said, you pay for what you get. So
yeah. And look, for the guys that are what would you say?
Die hard.
This is probably, they're going to appreciate it more than the guys who are starting their fishing journey. So, but yeah, these are unique pieces of kit, you know.
Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt. I have a funny feeling like there's that big Predator battle that's coming up. I think was it on Loch Derg, was it?
Yeah.
I have a funny feeling there's probably going to be a lot of lads using these kind of lures down there. So,
because they're next level, as you say.
Definitely, detailed, unbelievably detailed. So the only thing I'll be making sure I have a good quality braid and stuff on it, because I don't want to fucking lose diesel.
Imagine that, man.
I'll be going in after it. That's for sure.
Good stuff.
Yeah, so that was it. Yeah,
deadly. Right, so on to your hunt last night.
On to my hunt with Matt. Yeah. Interesting. Really, really nice. Really interesting dude, man. Obviously,
Newfoundland.
He's from Newfoundland, man. Yeah. He's from Newfoundland. Gander Bay is where he's based. Yeah,
and there's really, huge Irish contingent over there. I think
massive, man. I wasn't aware of that at all. He was telling me some of the stuff. He was in the local pub the other night listening to some traditional Irish music, and he says to me, "Oh, sure, that's the same as what we get back home." And I said, I couldn't believe it. I said, how do you mean? He says, that's weird, you know. And then he was telling me there's a massive Wexford and Waterford contingents of people that went over there. I'm not sure what year. But, and he reckons, like, isn't it funny this? And we've said this before, like, we'd look at, and you know this as well as I do, we'd look at videos on YouTube of hunts in Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, and other parts of Canada and stuff like that. And we were just absolutely blown away with the scenery. And, talking to Matt last night, man, he would move here, and you'll hear him speaking in the interview. He'd move here. Like, he thinks this is just a slice of heaven. He just cannot get over how beautiful Ireland is. Yeah. So it's
look, it's like yourself. You probably don't appreciate what we have on our own doorstep sometimes. Yeah. I mean, you do. Obviously, I have no, like, and I've said this before, I have no interest. I've been abroad and stuff like that, and I enjoy it when I'm abroad, but I just, I love Ireland, I just love it,
no, absolutely, I agree with you 100%. Yeah, definitely. We because I suppose we're probably lucky in the respect that we spend a massive amount of our spare time outdoors, and not alone outdoors, like there's outdoors in there's outdoors in like Dunedin Forest, but that's not really fucking outdoors, is it?
Not to us, no.
Not to us, because there's that many people coming in and out of it, and do you know what I mean? It's not. It's outdoors to us is like out in our gun clubs and out hunting and out, as the fella says. Yeah, exactly. Out.
Yeah, and like we're very like within, and I think no matter where you are in Ireland, you're never too far, a kilometre or two away from a river, a park, a bit of bogland, a hill, a mountain, something. Yeah, like we have it, and we've coastline all around us, obviously. So we're like extremely uniquely lucky, I think, that we have all kinds of extremes. Like we've on the west coast here, you've obviously the Atlantic, and then you've on the east coast, you've the Irish Sea, etc.
Yeah,
and then you've in between you've some of mountainous regions, and you've bogland and forestry. It's just unique, I think, in that.
It is, man. The landscape changes, like in a 20-mile stretch of road, it changes
massively,
unbelievably, and I suppose, like, we're obviously, as we said, we're obviously in the Midlands here, and we probably think like, we don't have mountains, we don't have coast, we have, but like we've other attractions that the likes of us who are living here every day mightn't seem a whole lot like. But he was just blown away. He was just driving by a section of bog, like uncut bog. And he was just blown away. He was mentioning last night, like, just, the different colours and the heather and the trees and just thought it was unbelievable. He's a real nice fella, man. I love you to meet. You have to meet him. He's a real nice fella.
Yeah, we'll hook up again.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So
is he off back home now, Bernie?
He's heading back on Tuesday. So he said he might be, if he's around Monday night, we might get him back out for a shot.
Brilliant.
So we might we'll see what I think he really enjoyed last night. It was an experience for him, and it was gas. He's obviously used to hunting moose and black bears and deer and stuff, and of course the fox is a hell of a lot smaller, you know. So he couldn't get over that as he was kind of looking through his scope. He was just there, Jesus Christ, they're tiny. You know?
Yeah, that's what separates the men from the boys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, honest to God. Yeah, I think a lot of people kind of think, oh, fuck, you know. I think a lot of hunters from, I suppose, other parts that are out hunting red deer and you know, the bigger animals, they kind of sometimes are a little bit like look down their nose and lads that hunt foxes a bit. You know what I mean? But I think if you can shoot a fox, man, you shoot a deer any day of the week.
Yeah, that's a certainty because it's they're very, very wily, as we both know. Like,
yes,
I've been after one down the bottom of my lane, man, and that little fucker, the minute a light goes even within 500 yards, that fella, he is gone like the clappers, man. He is. Do you know what I mean? So
he ain't hanging around.
No.
Yeah, definitely. You're dead right there. Yeah. So I think he's a newfound respect for lads that are hunting foxes anyway. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So is where'd you start off?
Yeah, so we started off. So Matt was here probably around, let's say, 7:30, and obviously we done the podcast and had a cup of tea and a bit of a chat and stuff, and then loaded up, went to Company Gander and got a cup of tea. And then we headed out to a bit of land kind of all around where our gun club is. And weird because this one particular farm now, it is a big, I'd say there's probably somewhere in the region of 350 acres, I'd say. All in all, it's big. It's a good sized farm. A lot of sheep on it, predominantly sheep. Huge amount of foxes. I mean, I was telling you, we went out there one night and we had 6 in the one night, and we never left that one farm. Like, so it's a place that just always comes up trumps, and that's why it says, look, we'll definitely go here. This is where we're gonna. This is where it's going to happen. And we walked every inch of that farm, man, and I mean every inch of it, down every hedgerow, back up through every corner, out over gates, down through rivers, every bit of it, and not one, and I mean not one, did we see. Not even a set of eyes, not even for a split second.
And that was from what time, Brenny? Now, just
that was from we were probably we were out there at say if we were out there for 9:30, I'd say, and we probably finished up there around 1 o'clock, I'd say.
Okay,
in around 1 o'clock, I'd say, and as I said, not one set of eyes. So, like, we enjoyed it. We stop because it's as when you're meeting someone new, you're chatting, yeah. So, and Ross, of course, Ross is Ross. He's a fucking, and everyone in the podcast will eventually get to know Ross. He's fucking funny, man. Yeah, and so we're having a bit of crack and walking along. So so you didn't feel the night going, and then we got back to the van and. The lads were a bit tired, but I was still a bit determined. So I was like, look, we're going to, as me and you said before, we says, we'll try one more spot. One more spot before we go. This is a fucking 1 o'clock in the morning now. So so that was it. So headed back home and a spot. I don't know if I bring you. It's kind of just up. It's not far from my own place here. And again, I've got a couple of foxes of it this year. So it's all tilled ground. And in there, and no distance in there. Next thing, fox on. So, kind of, it was one of those times, man, where the clouds, of course, just parted, and out came, exactly,
the three kings.
God, these eagles standing in the field at 1:30 in the morning. So we were sticking out like a pair of fucking dog's balls. Excuse the pun. And we fucking stuck tight to the hedge and kept low and kept making our way. I was using the red lamp just to kind of keep an eye on him. Do you know what I mean? Just
see where he's going.
Yeah, exactly. It was kind of an easier, and he kept moving away from us. You'd get the lamp on, you'd see him and say, right, he's 250 away, and we'd like, right, we'll close the gap. We'll get another 70 yards, and then you close the gap, and then you. On again, he's
still
like
250.
He's 300 now. You're like, fuck. So we closed the gap, and we got him into it. Now, it was, in fairness to Matt, it was a good shot. There's no point in saying different. closed the gap to it. Say in and out. We didn't actually measure it now, but I'd say it was all of 130, 140, I'd say. So took a pop at him and got him a little bit of a jump and a leap, and that was that. So it was curtains there, and no time at all. Head out to another field, lamped again. Here was another one. He wasn't hanging around. He wasn't hanging around. So yeah. So and then sure, this was probably heading for. It was close to 2:00 this morning, and we were back at the van. And then
you didn't try George's trick, no. Here, Foxy, no.
yeah. Does that work? I wonder.
No, I don't. We must try it now the next time. See,
so can try it, man. Yeah. I got back to the van then, and of course the van where the van was parked, like there was another field in front of us, another big tilled field, and of course I just said we just have a quick look out here. He said we'll just throw our eye out here. You never know. Fucking walked another half a mile up a hill and across down through a bank, and I don't know if I brought you. I'm not sure I'm not sure if you were out here with me on this field before, but it's huge. Well, I would say it's huge. It's probably 80 acres of a field, but it's all kind of sloping away from you. So it's a class place to hunt because when you're up on top, you can see the whole area. Headed down, and next thing, another fox. And so we fucking gave him a call, give him a squeak for a while, see would he come in. He wouldn't. Now that took a while because we were hanging around. Headed back for him and made our way over to him. Took a pop at him, but no, it was a miss. But he was too fucking far away anyway.
Yeah. So look at. One down, one miss.
One down, one miss, exactly, yeah. And we were standing there in the middle of the field. It's mad the way it works sometimes. Just standing there chatting. Now, I mean, lad, you might as well have been daylight at this stage because there wasn't a cloud around and the moon was out and like it was as clear as anything. And we were just chatting for a minute. Next thing, I just shunned the light around again, and just here wasn't another fox. Now, when I say he was all of 400 yards away, and he was heading the opposite direction, but kind of throwing his eye to keep an eye on us every so often as well. But yeah, so that was the night. Saw 4, pop a 2, and got 1.
Deadly, brilliant.
Oh, yeah, no, it was brilliant.
And a good night had by all.
A great night had by all, man. Thoroughly enjoyed it. It was absolutely brilliant. Yeah,
Deadly.
So it was brilliant. Yeah. What did you do last night, man? We had just beer, or what did you do?
We went out for a meal, obviously to celebrate the anniversary. We went down to a local spot here in Salt Hill called Roberta's. It's Italian, so I pigged out on. I actually got a cool photo because it's like everywhere you go now. I don't know whether it's like seeing water in the desert or something. But Arvel said, just look up, right? And I looked up, and what was up on the wall in an Italian restaurant over my head. A big stag's head.
No way.
It's just it's not a real one. It was just a kind of a statue one. But it just said what are the chances?
That's deadly.
So I got a little photo of that, and had a nice bit of grub, and I had a couple of glasses of wine and some Montepulciano. They're nice red with a heap of nice dried meats and stuff. You would have loved it, man.
Oh yeah. Now you're talking.
Cheeses and you love cheese, yeah.
Absolutely, man. Yes, I do.
Sun-dried tomatoes and all that kind of jazz. You had a big kind of platter we got for table with the kids and stuff, and then tucked into a sea bass and seafood dish and tomato sauce. Oh, beautiful.
Are the kids with you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
That's
right. Deadly, yeah.
We bring them everywhere we go.
yeah. They're just not at the age where you could just leave them at home. Yeah?
Not quite yet. No.
Not quite yet. No.
Next year now. The youngest one now she's nearly able to take care of herself now. She's 7.
just let her drive home there.
Yeah. So that was our night. I was out on Monday night with the Pulsar Helion. I did a little bit of a fox shoot on Monday night, wasn't I?
Yeah, you were exactly.
And
that,
yeah. So like your story, I went back down to the farmer down the road where he's just inundated with foxes. So and as I do, I said, sure, I'll check the few fields on the way up to that field, So did my usual kind of routine, and sure enough, I was parked actually, and it was kind of dusky. It was about 8:30, so it wasn't dark yet, but I was kind of making my way up and doing my round. So, and one of the other farmers was pulling in a gate, and he didn't recognize the Jeep because new Jeep, obviously, and so I got out obviously and just to show me face and said, look, I'm just checking the fields here for Jim. And oh geez, you wouldn't do me a favor. He said, I'm fucking inundated down in my place. So go down to my place. He said, just give me a text whenever you're out there, so I'll know if you're heading down. So we have to hit his place as well.
Nice.
We might do that next week. And so like that went out into shortly thereafter, seeing very little, and then went out into that field where I'd seen or clipped the last one.
Yeah.
And again, quite quickly, man, just calling with my hand. And I'd say about 20 minutes, half an hour there, next thing I start to see a couple of sets of eyes, one from either side, and one lad had no kind of interest. Yeah. Another one was horsing into me. I mean, just give a quick squeak in the hand, and he just horsing couldn't come quick enough.
Right.
And like that, he came in to about 200, 250 and kind of stopped then, something kind of, again, the moon was was weird night again. It was cloud and moon. And it got weirder, actually, as I was telling you. So then he kind of he decided he was going to creep around to the left. So he kind of came in, and there was like a junction in the field, like a corner. There was a corner post, and I had him on the fucking night vision, man, but couldn't take a shot with the post. And then he just started to move to the left. So I stepped it out. I think it was about 160 odd, man. It was a fair shot.
Right.
And clipped him. And
whoa.
I was telling you, he made his way off a little bit, but picked him up thereafter. But
good job.
And I like that. Literally, man, as I was walking out to get him, and this is where the thermal, I suppose, the pulsar comes into its own.
Yeah.
The fog, like I said, 2 seconds, man. I went back to the Jeep to get the sniper hog, the head torch, because I made that mistake the last night walking through this fucking field. It's like it's like I don't know, man. It's not a great one to walk at night time anyway.
Okay. Yeah. I know what you're saying.
You could lose the fucking Jeep in some of the field, but
mind yourself. Yeah, right.
So went back, got the head torch on, hopped the fence, was walking out, and by that time, man, the fog, I could just see it just dropping around me. And it's beside the river now here, but it was you came straight into my mind. Funny enough, your conversation, remember, with
McKeever
with Derek, about would you ever do this now? And I was there. Holy Jesus, man! I look back, I couldn't see the Jeep. Like, it was just like something, fucking hell, man. And I could every so often could kind of see the moon flicker through. It was one of them fucking weird, like, horror movie kind of setup. But I was able to pick him up then after, which is I put up the night vision on. I obviously brought the gun with me as well. You couldn't see a thing with the night vision.
Yeah,
as in you couldn't see 5 yards, man, not 5 yards.
No. And that's the suppose shitty thing, I suppose, about night vision, isn't it? It's I suppose to describe to someone, it's like when you're driving in fog and you turn on your full headlights. Yeah. Isn't it? It just reflects, so the IR just reflects off
straight back at you.
Yeah.
And as I was walking out, actually, I was obviously scanning where I was going because I could see the heat source, and so as I was walking down, another one over to the right hand side, but not a fucking. I put up the gun, not a chance, man. I couldn't see a thing. So there was the conundrum, I had never thought of it that way. I said, Jesus, that's all you need now. The handheld thermal spotter, the night vision, sure, what else? But there you go. Like, that's I suppose the next level. That is the thermal on the gun,
I know. Where does it end?
Look, we'll hopefully get to trial one on the gun shortly, So we'll
absolutely
see the benefit of it,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah. But no, it was great to get out and say all the same.
Yeah, seen like your story, seen 4 or 5, clipped one, and like another one. But like this place, man, when I say it is walking with foxes, man, like that's what now 3 nights I've been out there, and 4+ every night.
Jeez, that's something going, man. That's something. We'll have to hit there. We'll go down there some night this week if you're free. Yeah,
we will do.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, that was my the joys of my hunting this week.
Very good. Good. Nice to get out all the same. Yeah. Actually, it's a hectic week. We'd be doing more hunting if we weren't doing the podcast. But maybe if we weren't doing the podcast, we won't be
doing as much hunting.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's one of those things.
So you're going to bring us this day the interview with
yes.
with Matt.
We're going to bring an interview with Matt. I think he'll all enjoy this one. I definitely think he's an interesting dude. And I suppose, again, we didn't go into prices and stuff. The prices are all available on his website. But I think, surprising, man, the amount of people that actually do. I was wondering, like, geez, do many Irish people? A massive amount of Irish people do go, not just to his, but to do go all over the world. I was messaging 3 different fellas this week from different companies about some gear and stuff. Each one of them independently now is going away on a hunt at some stage over the next week or two. Isn't that mad?
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
It just shows how big hunting is globally. Like hunt and fishing. And what would you say? I think it's more appreciated off these shores. You know what I'm saying? Like as in the benefits of hunting and fishing to exchequer and to tourism, etc. Yeah. Our government, unfortunately, haven't quite copped on yet that, this is like we have a unique landscape here, surrounded by water, all types of fishing, all types of hunting, and they just haven't probably
capitalized on it.
Yet,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree with you, man. I agree with you. Hopefully they will, though. I think it's heading the right direction. With I suppose
we'll make sure they do. Man.
We will, by Jez, we will. No, but that's good fighting talk there. Yeah.
Up
Kildare. Come on, Kildare. Great. I'll tell you, we're not going to start talking about football in this book. Come on, up Kildare. What a fucking performance last Sunday.
Great performance by the lads. Yeah, in fairness, a few local guys to you and to me on the team there. Dan Flynn and Jack Robinson and a few others there. So. Yeah, no, great. Look, a great bit, and look on another day, slightly unlucky, and another day they would have twisted the knife there. But
exactly.
I think they meet the next round. We get the losers in Connacht, so we've
Roscommon.
Galway.
Is it Sligo Galway? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So in the final, that's tomorrow. Galway and Sligo in the final tomorrow. Yeah.
Galway and Sligo. Jesus Christ! Like I'm kind of a bit. Is it? I didn't think it was Galway and Sligo. Was it? I thought it was Roscommon. But I could be. You're probably right.
Roscommon were beaten by Galway, as far as I remember.
Oh, you could be right. You could be right. Yeah, you could be. Jeez, I wouldn't like to be Sligo tomorrow. I'd say. Anyway, what are we doing? We're talking about football. What's going on here? Oh. Jesus Christ! Can't be at that crack. Lunacy. Yeah. Right. We're going to bring you this interview with Matt, and hope you all enjoy.
Deadly.
Jenna. Matt Romkey, welcome to the Irish Hunting Podcast. How are you getting on?
Great, man. Awesome. How you doing?
Not a bother. Good. We're also joined by the Bowl Rosses here in the background.
Yeah.
Like the creepy uncle just hanging over my shoulder there.
I'll get a bit closer if you want.
Get a bit closer. You make somebody want a microphone. Convenient how that worked out. Matt, tell us a bit about yourself. You're obviously not from these parts.
No, first time in Ireland. Loving it. Yeah.
Loves it,
from Newfoundland, Canada.
Newfoundland and Canada, and you are the owner and operator of Gander River Outfitters.
Yeah, in Gander Bay, Newfoundland, doing moose hunts and Atlantic salmon fishing.
That is class. I bumped into Matt down at the Irish Spring Angling Show last weekend, which was good.
Yeah, great show.
Yeah, it was deadly, wasn't it?
Wicked turnout.
Yeah, wasn't it? There was some amount of people at it, yeah.
Yeah, it was really good, man. Great people, and the spot there was just awesome.
Yeah, it's a nice spot too, isn't it? Yeah. You're hooked. You're eyeing up a bit of property, I'd say, in Ireland at this.
Yeah, maybe we'll see.
There's a lovely place to go in Longford if you want one.
No, we don't talk about. That's where he's from. We don't talk about Longford. This. See that area with the big dark cloud over? That's Longford. It's there all year long. Tell me this, I suppose. Right, I'm going to shoot first question off the mark. How did you get into guiding? What was? Have you always just been into hunting? Have you always?
Yeah, I grew up hunting and fishing.
Yeah.
When I was younger, and then just I was a firefighter for 10 years, and then got out of that and into the guiding.
Is it a tough industry to get into out and?
No, not really.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy to get your guide license in Newfoundland, so it's just about anybody could do it.
Okay.
You get a boat license, your hunter's course, and that's pretty much it. So
is it? Okay.
Easy to get into in that regard. The outfitting side of things, obviously, you'd have to purchase a business or whatever. So there's that side of it. But guiding, no, not too bad.
Not too bad. Yeah. We've been looking at some of the videos, man. The scenery out, the landscape is just unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah. You guys are going to have to come over.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
We have some amount of trips planned.
Yeah, man, honest to God, we've to go to Hungary, we've to go to Scotland, we're fucking all over the place. Yeah.
You have that lined up for?
Yeah, we're going to go to Hungary in January. I think around the 13th of January we're going to head over there for a wild boar hunt.
Nice.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting. Yeah.
Awesome.
It'll be something different. Come here, did you get any fishing in when you were over here? Did you do much?
Yeah, I fished the Blackwater.
Yeah.
The Nore.
Yeah.
And the Sure.
And the Sure. Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah.
Beautiful rivers.
Any joy with any of them?
No luck.
No luck.
Saw a fish.
Did you?
That's good, right?
That's good.
When you're salmon fishing, that's positive, man. Seeing fish is, half the battle.
Yeah, well, I suppose. Yeah, true. Yeah. Actually, you're not going home yet. You have a few more days.
A couple more days, maybe one more day fishing, and then hopefully shoot a fox tonight.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, so we're heading out for Yeah, you'll get a fox tonight, man. I'm staying. I'm live. Well, I'm not live here, but I'm staying. My whole. You're going to get a fox tonight.
Wow, I got to hit it too.
Yeah, exactly. Well, exactly. Well, what's the old saying? You can bring a horse to the water, but you can't make it drink, isn't that it?
To be fair, every time we've gone fox hunting, you have said you're going to get a fox tonight.
Yeah,
I've never got a fox.
That's you, though. You know what I mean? This man knows what he's doing. Doing.
You're guiding him. This is the problem.
Expert fox hunter. I have killed one. So
have you?
Yeah, I have killed one.
Where is this, here or?
No, at the lodge there one night.
So you get foxes. We
do, yeah. Red fox, same as here.
Do you?
Yeah, I've seen a few foxes since I've been on the island here. So.
Oh no way, man! Yeah, that's class. Yeah. And come here. I want to ask you, moose hunting, right?
Yeah.
This is something I've right up my alley. Mad to do. Talk me through it. If I'm here now and decide, right, I want to go to Newfoundland and hunt moose with yourself.
Yeah. So we run like a 6-day package.
Okay.
So it includes transportation in and out of the airport, accommodations, all your meals, your guide. We hunt the river, so we use river boats to access the camp and where we hunt.
Yeah.
What else does the package cover? Your non-resident license and then tax.
Okay.
So you guys would have to pay for a butcher, tips for the guides and cook.
Yes. Yeah.
And get yourself over there.
That's deadly. It's very straightforward.
Yeah, pretty easy, really.
Yeah. And time in the year, what's the season you were mentioned?
Mid September to the end of October, pretty much.
End of October, okay.
Yeah, our rut is last week of September, first 2 weeks of October.
Okay.
So that's when you're calling them in. That's like
that's the proper.
That's where it's at. Now they'll come earlier too. We start calling like the beginning of the season.
Okay.
But it's like the rut has like a 3-week window that is like really hot.
Okay.
And that's like, it's wicked. It's just like it's like fishing. It's like they're on a string and they just. Have you seen the video?
I've seen them.
Yeah, it's pretty wicked.
Absolutely unbelievable. Yeah,
it's good.
What kind of sizes? How big are some of these?
800, 1,200 pounds.
Jeez.
Yeah. So ours is a moose hunt though. Like it's not a trophy hunt. We don't sell it as a trophy hunt. They're there, but like I'd say 10 to 15% of what we kill is in like the 45-inch plus range.
Okay, yeah.
Which anything really over 40, say 45 in Newfoundland would be a trophy bull. So they're not as big as the moose that are like Alaska.
In Alaska and stuff,
or Western Canada.
Yes.
But we have the densest population of moose in the world, over 120,000 on the island.
Holy.
So like with us, we've got a 90 to 95% success rate on the moose, which is any hunt anywhere. So that's
good.
Uncanny to have such a high success rate, especially like there's I think there's about 60 or 70 outfitters on the island, similar to myself.
Are you serious? So, right? Right.
I think there's 5,000 non-resident tags given out every year.
Holy.
So 90% of those are, successful hunts.
That's unbelievable. Yeah.
It really is
that's great odds. Because I know it's not the be all and end all, the adventure. I suppose the biggest thing as hunters is the adventure. That's what we live for, isn't it?
Definitely. But that harvest at the end, you get your meat and the hunt overall. That's really what it's about.
And I believe moose meat is just
wicked.
Unbelievable.
It's deadly.
Is it really? Yeah.
Good, man.
Is it, man? Yeah.
Burger meat, sausages,
class,
ribs,
backstrap,
all. Roast is good.
Is it? Yeah.
Done like the slow cooker.
Holy divine Jesus, man! I fucking.
We'll have to get a bit of that in, bro.
What's that?
We'll have to get a bit of that in.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely 100%.
I'll bring you guys some next year when I come back.
Yeah, definitely. You'll be back over here for red deer maybe this year or next year with the help of God. Yeah,
that'd be good, man.
Yeah, definitely. We'll do that. Yeah, and come here. Obviously, then fishing. You're obviously a well-renowned fishing guide as well. So you do packages, a lot of fishing, salmon fishing.
Yeah, so that's June, end of June through to August, and then a little bit in September.
So okay.
It's Atlantic salmon.
Yep.
And then last week of August, first 2 weeks of September is brook trout as well.
Okay.
So all wild, and obviously wild Atlantic salmon.
Yeah. Okay. That's deadly. Yeah. What size is he? Like
our average gross is like 5 to 8 pounds.
5. Okay.
Average size on the island is 3 to 5 pounds.
Okay.
So ours are a bit bigger. They're like a thick, kind of chunky. They call it Gander River football.
Okay.
They're big fish. No. So, but we'll get like 10, 12, 14. 14 is kind of like the max. Like you guys get big fish over here.
Yeah.
There's 1 or 2 rivers at home that do, but I don't know if it's the genetics. The river used to get them, but I don't know. Over time, maybe they've killed off the bigger fish. And
fished out.
I don't know. But you guys get some dandies here. Like.
Yeah, there's big. Yeah, salmon fishing's kind of weird. Like there's certain areas in Ireland, certain rivers, certain stretches of water, they're ripe in it. Like there's big numbers, and then very little in between. Like probably the majority they're not in it. Do you know do you know what I mean? Like there's hot spots, and then there's the majority of places there's not.
Our rivers are like similar. Like we get about 25,000 fish returned to ours, and then there's rivers just down the shore. They might get a couple hundred fish.
Yeah,
so it's similar.
It's similar. Yeah.
Atlantic salmon.
And all on the fly lures. What?
All fly.
All fly.
Yeah.
All fly. Okay.
Only,
Okay. Yeah. Someone told me this before now, and you can correct me because I'm not certainly not a seasoned fisher, certainly not fly fishing anyhow. When you're hooking them, okay, there's 2 things I've heard. One is actually you're laying a line across the water and it's coming into their mouth. It's not as such that they're actually taking the fly.
No, that's bullshit.
That's bullshit. Okay. Okay.
Whoever told you that is a fucking used car salesman.
As we do say here, he saw you coming.
They don't know what it is exactly. They say maybe it's an act of aggression, but
yes,
I don't know. They eat prawns. They eat worms.
Yes.
So they are eating.
Yes, yeah,
so it's debatable. That's like an Atlantic salmon
myth
debate of the centuries.
Okay,
like who knows? But they are going.
They're officially going. Okay, right. And is it the flies you're using? I know there's ones that are like a pink prawn and stuff like that. Is that
we would use different flies than you guys. We use things like blue charm, white wing blue charm.
Okay.
Silver doctor, black bear, red butt. Different. The flies that you guys use over here are tube flies as well. We don't use tube flies, so we use a lot of wets. And some dry flies. But different flies altogether.
Different flies, yeah. But then the water stretches from what I've seen. They're completely different. Like your water is obviously it's a lot faster flowing, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's shallow in a lot of places. It's
in spots. Yeah, different rivers. Totally.
Different rivers. You wade in. A lot of it's you're wading in, isn't it?
Wade in both. Ours it varies with the pools.
Yeah,
it just depends on water levels, what the fish are doing.
Yeah,
the fisherman's capabilities. We get a lot of older people.
Okay.
So their wading is, it's tough wading for them. So they'll fish out a boat. So it's a good mix too. If you're just a novice and just learning how to fly fish.
Yes.
Which I think that's you guys.
Yeah, that's definitely. Absolutely, that's us without a doubt.
with the boat, excuse me, we could put you right on top of the fish. So if your cast is only 10, 15 feet, no issue. We can put the boat, line it up so that you can get. Also, we use a lot of single-handed rods at home.
Yes.
Here it's big time with the spay and the 2-hand.
Yeah.
I tried it there on the Blackwater the first day that I was here. Oh man, it's different.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe not my thing.
Isn't it? Yeah. Well, I've only ever used like that. I've only ever used the one.
It was the single hand.
Yes. Yeah.
And the double's cool. Like I could fire it. I wasn't good, but I was putting it out there. So in terms of that, is good. And with your rivers too, they're different. You have the banks.
Yes, you don't have that.
We don't really have that.
No, I've seen that. Yeah,
so it's the backcast is not an issue on ours. Whereas here, I tried to fish single hand.
Yeah.
On the Nore, and that just didn't work. I'm up to my tits. I'm okay, I can't do this.
Definitely. So it might be the best time to be fishing. Like the water levels are pretty high, I think, around here at the minute.
That's what the boys were saying. Is that, really high for this time.
They're all very, very high because we've had a shit ton of rain. Come here, talk me back. Moose hunt. What's a typical day at moose hunt? What are you up early?
Up early. Ooh, geez, you're up. Depending on the time of the season, but up at like probably 4 o'clock.
Okay, that rules him out straight away. Okay, he'll be asleep in the boat. This man, you've never seen a man to sleep like this fella. Sweet mother of God.
So I'd probably sleep on the drive down now to get his spot.
So. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's outrageous, man. Man, we went in a geese shoot earlier on this year. We were up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and Ross was like, "Oh yeah, no, grand now." Got into the van, You know that pub I pointed out to earlier on? He was asleep by the time we got there, man. He was literally 2 minutes down the road. 2 minutes down the road, he was bummed.
It was mostly because I just didn't want to talk about it. I just wanted to wave up in case we were going. That was the main
reason. Here we go. So you're up early anyway. And
you're up 4 and usually out, you want to get out like an hour before light.
Yeah.
And kind of be in your area and just, quiet things down. And then we typically will hunt till noon.
Yeah.
Depending on where you're going. If you're a long ways out, you'll stay out for the day.
Yeah.
But typically we'll come back to camp for lunch.
Okay.
And then you have a little rest in the afternoon and then go out for the evening hunt.
Okay.
So some camps will go out for full days all the time, and just our area and the way that it hunts, you don't have to.
Okay.
So it's nice to come home, especially if it's wet and cold and shitty, and come change your clothes, sit by the fire, have a nap.
Yeah, get some food,
some nice hot coffee, and
have a nap. Like the sound of that.
And then go in the evening, and typically that's when you're going to see mooses, early morning and into the evening. You'll get them in the middle of the day during the rut, but you don't have to hunt that hard.
Yeah.
Typically, now if it's we've had a couple bad days of weather, and it's like Wednesday, and you haven't had luck yet, then we'll push it a bit more. And but typically you don't.
You don't need to. No.
Yeah. But it's hunting too, so
who knows what can happen?
Anything can happen.
Yeah, all part of the adventure. Yeah. Caliber. What are you using over there? What do you typically?
Guys are typically like 308, 7mm. 270. 30-06.
Yeah.
Anywhere
in that. Okay. Yeah. Right. Cool. So similar enough to here, I suppose, what we're using for deer.
Is it? Yeah. What do you shoot?
Well, I've a 243 at the minute. Now I'm changing that, I think, to a 6.5 Creedmoor.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you use them over there at all?
Some of the guys do.
Some lads do. Yeah. Over here, 308s, 270s. I wouldn't say a 30-06 would be a very popular round over here, which I can't really understand why, because 30-06 is a fucking mean round. It's good,
good all around gun.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. But and then evening time, few beers.
Typically after the hunt.
Yeah, after the hunt.
The fishing is more kind of a relaxed
atmosphere.
That we'll end of the day, boys will have a few beers. And we play a bit of music, a bit of squeeze box and guitar, and
really,
yeah. Usually twice a week we'll have a little sing song night and little party night. Yeah, it's good. It's
deadly.
Good, same music as here, man.
I can't. Yeah, you were saying that, man. I can't get my head around that at all.
I'll have to play some tunes.
No way, man.
Yeah, it's really good.
I thought it'd be all like country music. I'm probably giving it
a bit.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's like almost like some of their songs are like Irish country songs.
Man, that's mad. I have to listen to some of this. That is mad. So it is. Yeah. And how long? Sort of 6-day packages? Is that what you said for a hunt?
Yeah, it runs Sunday to Saturday.
Oh, class. Yeah, okay. Yeah. And then say for lads coming from say this part of the world or the UK, to be flying probably Toronto, did you say before? Or
you would connect either Toronto, Montreal, possibly Boston.
Okay.
Or even Newark or New York.
Oh, yeah.
And then you'd go up to like Halifax.
Okay.
And then into Gander. So a little bit of a milk run, but...
but it's worth it. It's part of the adventure too, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then from Halifax to Gander, how far is that?
It's only an hour flight.
An hour flight, okay.
So we are a half-hour driving truck and then a half-hour boat ride up the river, so...
That's all.
An hour after landing.
Yeah.
You're on the river. So.
That's part of the adventure. Like if we were able to fly to an international airport and get a taxi out to the lodge, I don't think it'd have the same appeal.
No.
Sure it wouldn't, It's
too commercial then.
Isn't it? That's I think that's all part of it, Gander itself, is it Big area?
No, small town.
Small little town.
Yeah.
Okay,
It was the jump off point before planes got bigger fuel tanks. I think that's where everyone would they'd refuel before
the
going
next
across the pond.
Oh, really? Yeah.
It's a pretty famous airport, actually. It's got a lot of history there.
Does it? Okay, right. Gander.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Yeah, right. Gander's a well-known nickname. There's a Gander, isn't there? Have you heard of Gander? Yeah. Gander's a real popular nickname for people over here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Gander. Oh, there's a load of them, like Gander Smith and Gander McKeown and Gander.
Oh, yeah.
Don't know where that came from.
Really?
Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah. So come here. When you're not hunting and fishing, what are you doing for your other couple of months a year?
Commercial lobster. Yeah.
No way! I didn't know that. I actually didn't even know that. Really?
Yeah. In December, January.
Do you? Yeah. For yourself or for someone?
On a buddy's boat.
No way.
Yeah. So we're 20. This is in Nova Scotia now, not in Newfoundland, but yeah, we fish like 20 mile offshore.
Is that like lobster. Not the bearing? No.
Deadliest catch, you're thinking.
Oh yeah, where's that?
Yeah, no, not on Deadliest.
I knew you from somewhere.
No, but is that not that area? Do they not go off from Nova Scotia?
No, that's Alaska.
Oh, right, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's it's just off the coast. Okay. Just outside Halifax.
So 20 miles off.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you go out just for a couple of days at a time?
No, we go out every day.
In and out every day. Okay.
Yeah, we'll leave say 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and we're fishing by 5.
Yeah.
5-6.
Yeah.
Some mornings we're leaving 12 and fishing all through the night, but it just depends on what's going on with traps and
no way,
if
man.
we're moving gear or what we're at. So yeah,
fucking interesting. That's
it's fun, man.
That is deadly. Yeah.
Sea fishing.
Yeah. Lobster, man, it's fucking.
Yeah.
Do you eat lobster?
I've still never had it.
Have you not?
Yeah. Do you guys do you get it over here? Or?
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
From our lobster, or is it lobster that you?
No, it'll be lobster. From
here. Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
Different altogether.
What's that?
Could be Chinese.
Could be, man. Yeah, I have no fucking idea where it comes from.
They probably got it from us.
Exactly. Probably did.
Yeah.
Fucked a load of stuff into it and then packaged it. Yeah, but lobster's unbelievable. Like, it's So you must eat like king moose, salmon, lobster.
We drag for scallops.
Do you? Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Man,
you guys got to come over, man.
Yeah, fucking absolutely. Move over there. Definitely.
You guys come over, we'll get you some lobster.
That's wicked. Yeah. All in pots as well. Is it all the traditional in pots? No, cool. Yeah. What are you throwing? What's the use of fish? Different fish for bait, is it?
Yeah, just herring.
All right.
Yeah. So, what do we fish? We fish 250 pots.
Okay.
So trawls of 10.
Okay.
25 trawls. So it takes us 6 hours to go through the whole set.
The whole set, right?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And what are the seas? Are the rough? What's it like typically where you eat? Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, big seas.
Really?
Yeah, and my guy, he likes to fish. So
does he?
A lot of times we're the only boat out there.
Are you serious?
We had some wild days this year. Mate.
No way, man.
Yeah, you could not pay me to do that.
Yeah, it'd be wouldn't be great. That I'd probably struggle there a bit now. I wouldn't have the best sea legs, man. Yeah. I don't know. You probably wouldn't even have time to be seasick. You'd be too much like afraid of your shit. Like I might die here. You know?
Yeah, you get those days.
Do you? Yeah.
Let's go.
Fuck. I've 2 months. So you'd be at that for 2 months a year.
2 months, and then the rest of the winter, just kind of.
Just do what you have to do.
Not much, really.
Yeah.
Just eating the lobster you called
Spending my spoils.
That's wicked, man. And come here, when you're out moose hunting, what do you obviously we spoke a little bit, there's obviously bear. You have to be watching out for some bears and coyote.
Yeah, we got bear, coyote, and wolves.
No way, yeah.
So
stupid, this is a real Irish question, but is it an attack from any of them? Is it
no
rare?
No, bears are timid.
Okay.
Yeah, like I was saying, they're gone. They're gone before you even see them. The odd time you'll come across them, they'll be feeding on blueberries or partridge berries.
Okay.
And then they're gone.
They'll go then, right? Yeah. So you don't have that to worry about, yeah.
And the coyotes, same thing. So I was saying, like, the coyote was like a hybrid with the wolf, so they're a bit bigger. And
yes.
They started to pack, but I don't know. Touch wood, man. So far, no. No attacks to date.
No attacks to date. Right. And come here, for someone that's going out gun wise, what way does that work? Do they typically bring their own firearm, or is the gun supplied, or what?
Typically, bring your own.
Bring your own.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if there's issue with customs or anything like that, we could line something up. But it's always nice to just shoot your own gun.
Your own gun,
You're
it is.
used to it in the way she is. So.
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. absolutely. Yeah. What gun do you use yourself if you're doing a bit of hunting?
270.
270, yeah.
I was 308 forever, but I had an issue with it, and I said, no, I'm not.
270.
Yeah, I don't trust that gun now, so I sold that and I went to 270.
Did you? So some other poor fucker has it now. Some other one was like, fuck, something not right with this.
No, I told Buddy when I told it, I was honest, man. You got to be honest. So something's wrong with it. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, whether he relayed that is the
yeah, that's up to him.
That's up to him, yeah.
That's on him.
What make you going? What is a lot of Brownings, a lot of American made?
Browning, yeah.
Browning, yeah. Cool,
It's
yeah.
a beautiful gun. I'm really happy with it.
Is it, yeah?
What's he knocked down now? He's knocked down 2 moose and 2 bears and no deer this year. I didn't get my deer when I got home to Nova Scotia.
Right, yeah.
A lot of wind, so it was...
was it, yeah?
Yeah, it was a shitty fall for us at home. So
yeah. I actually had a look at a Browning. Were you with me? Did we had a look at that Browning? No? I had a look at a Browning in the Lakeland Shooting Centre here, not too far from us. And... like, he was showing me a ton of different guns, but I just, like that. And it was the first.
Beautiful gun.
Really, really nice down fairness. This is like, has like a brass, kind of, the brass barrel and the camo kind of.
Nice.
It's really nice now. Yeah, it is nice, yeah.
What do you shoot for a deer?
For my gun here, it's a Howa 1500 and 243, yeah. Okay. Yeah, but it's soon changing that now. I think I might be still going Howa. Yeah. But I'd say it'll be 6.5, I'd say. 243 is grand, but I think if you're pushing any bit of a distance, it's nice to have something a little bit more, a little bit more carry on.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. I shot a 270 before, and I loved it now, so I wouldn't mind 270 either.
Fast, straight shooting.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
I need that.
Yeah. And what else? When a lad's heading out hunting, what does he need to bring? Does he need to bring obviously his gun, a set of optics, binoculars,
rubber boots?
Yeah.
It's a lot of bogs.
Yeah.
Different than your guys' bogs, as we were discussing there. But you're gonna want boots, rain gear. It's weird. Our falls, you could have all 4 seasons in a morning.
Yeah,
you get up
bit like here,
frosty and snowy, and then next thing you know, it's hot by 10, and then by noon, it's raining, and you got to chill. So it's you got to pack for everything.
Yeah, it's very very similar to here, man. A lot of here is like today. Well, this morning here was a beautiful day.
To be honest, I got 4 seasons driving from Dublin down to here today.
Yeah, I'd say I did drive it across as well.
Yeah, then the heavens open.
Everything but snow.
Yeah. You were in Donegal last night.
Yes.
Good night.
Good town, lots of fun.
Was
the real pub, buddy.
It's
real
good. Yeah, it's good. And where you're staying in Castle Pollard tonight? Is that must be where you're? Where's that hotel?
It's Castle Var Hotel. I think
Castle Var, really
nice little spot.
Yeah. I'd say that must be in that's Castle Pollard, I think, is it?
I think so.
Yeah, in Castle Pollard.
In Castle Pollard. Cool. Yeah, plenty of deer around there too. It's good deer. And lakes, man. Have you seen some of the lakes?
It's funny, as I drove around the country, there's not a lot of water. Like compared to home, like water's everywhere. So as I kind of went around, and I was coastal too for a lot of it. Not a lot of rivers, and not in comparison to home.
In comparison to home, yeah.
But as I've started to come inland now,
lakes.
Now I'm seeing more lakes.
Certain parts like where you are now. That's kind of Westmead into Cavan, Leitrim. There's loads. Yeah. But then you go down further. There's fuck all.
Yeah. It's not Tipperary, there was...
No, but then you've Loch Derr kind of branches into it. That'd be one of the... Probably, is that the biggest? No, it's not. It's not. Loch Ness is the biggest, isn't it? Up the north.
In the north, yeah.
Yeah. Loch Derg could be the biggest here.
I thought Derg was bigger than Loch Ness. I thought.
No, it's longer, I think, but it's not like it was size capacity. Yeah, Loch Derg's a big lake. But see, you don't do pike fishing out there. Do you?
No.
Yeah, pike fishing's huge here now.
Is it? I saw a lot of guys fishing today, and I figured they had what we would call like a bass boat. That's what they look to be. Is that what they would use in the locks?
It's like almost nearly like a flat bottom kind of boat, is it?
Yeah. Like trolling motor.
Trolling for pike. Yeah, pike, and some lads would be on trout now as well. But it's like there's monster pike here. Yeah, there's one record. I don't know. Do you watch that? See that Jeremy Wade dude? Do you ever see him? River Monsters on Netflix. Yeah. He does an episode where he comes here.
Oh, yeah. For pike.
For pike, yeah. Now, you know the way he's real dramatic, like. Oh, yeah. He's like, this, there's stories of these ancient creatures and dinosaurs, all this fucking shit. It's a pike, like. But there's
not Loch Ness.
No, exactly. It's not a fucking dinosaur, but like it's close. Yeah. But isn't there one? Am I right in saying?
He does do an Irish one.
He does an Irish one, and there is a report from now a long time ago, a 92-pound
Pike
caught
really?
on Loch Derrick.
I think it was Derek, yeah.
Loch Derrick, yeah.
Sure.
Now there is 30 plus the 30 to 40 pound pike in it,
big.
Yeah, big.
Yeah.
But this was 92 pound apparently. Now whether it's true or not, there's definitely a log of it. A long time ago, yeah. But they put up like there's a lot of lads here be huge in the pike fishing now, yeah.
Yeah, it's big, yeah.
Yeah, it's big. Yeah, no, they don't eat them. I don't think they're the best. Well, some lads do, but
I've heard my buddy down south there. They eat them.
They eat them, yeah.
They said they're pretty good.
I wouldn't eat them now.
I've had them at home. They're not bad.
Oh, have you? Yeah,
pike and bass is it's like whitefish. You do it up in like a beer batter.
Okay.
I was surprised because we had never, I never ate them, and my buddy did it up. And it was good.
It was pretty decent. Yeah,
a lot of bone, but and
if
you really know what you're at, I think you get around a lot of the bone.
Get around it. Yeah. That's another thing. Bass fishing in America seems to be huge.
In America, but I'm Canadian.
Yeah,
you're English, right?
Ooh. That's a fucking. That was a dig, wasn't it? Holy shit! We hit a bone there, boys.
He might not come back from this one.
I better swiftly reverse out of that one.
I think it's more sensitive over here than the Canadian American.
It is definitely, absolutely, yeah. But sorry, bass fishing in Canada.
It's big. It's through Ontario in spots is bigger. Than not so much on the East Coast where we're at. We do have bass, but not to that extent.
Not to that extent, yeah. Come here before we wrap it up, because we are going to wrap it up shortly, and we're going to go for a bit of a hunt. Any big memorable hunts? Anything that sticks out over the years?
Not a lot of moose hunts.
No.
We had some really good ones on the river.
Really?
Where we hunt the river and use the river boats too.
Yes.
Yeah, we've had some pretty epic ones for that.
Right. Yeah. What kind of distance would you get? Can you get within 200 yards of them?
Yeah. Typically shots are 50 to 250.
Oh, really?
In that range. But when you're calling them in, man, you can get them.
Really?
15 feet.
Okay, yeah, right.
Yeah. The guide's lap. Yeah, you might have a chance. You get him with a stick.
Just punch him.
One of the guides there last year, he got one in very close, like 10 feet or something, but he just give it to him.
No, that's wicked.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable. And come here. What else? There was something else I wanted to ask you. With the coyotes, are they causing an issue? Like, is there a reduction in moose numbers with them, or
no? Not moose, rabbits.
Okay,
they're hard on the rabbits and they're hard on the caribou. We've got woodland caribou in Newfoundland too.
Caribou. We
don't do it at the lodge. We're just pretty much stick with the moose.
Moose. Yeah.
A lot of the other outfitters, they have tags for the woodland caribou.
Caribou. Okay.
So they're hard on the calves.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay. And they'll hunt in packs.
And starting to hunt packs.
In packs. Yeah, I've heard that. I have heard that. Yeah.
You used to just hear, like, say, one howl, and now they'll chime off.
Will they?
There'd be what sounds like 20. There's probably 5 or something. But
man, that is cool. I swear. Yeah.
We don't like it though, because that's putting stress on the moose.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
they're hard to hunt too where we're at.
Are they?
And time consuming. We've got a lot. There's a lot of cover, so it's not not like open country here.
No,
where you're going to catch them out, right?
Yeah. And can you call them in at all? Is it?
You can.
You can.
Yeah, definitely. But it's just time and effort.
Time and effort. Yeah, I know. And can you hunt them all year?
That one I can't honestly answer off the top of my head. I think there's a break in the season.
Yeah, okay, probably when they're
breeding.
Fair enough.
But they're paying a bounty for their pelts because they're trying to
Oh, they are. So they're obviously causing
So I don't know why. Why would you
pay them and then tell you? But
like why would you just hunt them all year? Like,
exactly.
Who cares if they're breeding? Even better time to kill them.
Absolutely. Yeah. Why would they do that?
I don't know.
That's crazy. Yeah. So on one hand, you're encouraging people to reduce the numbers, and the other you're stopping them from reducing the numbers.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. Oh, some of the people here who have similar some of the legislation that's to be passed here, man, is a bit like you'd be thinking.
Home's the same.
Yeah.
We won't get on that.
Exactly. That's a whole other podcast. Right, well, look, we're going to wrap up there. Thanks a million for coming on.
Awesome. Thanks, boys.
And hopefully you might see a few more Irish lads heading over there. We're going to post a link to your website and your Instagram post. We've been posting a bit of stuff on Instagram this week. And anyone that's interested, jump onto your website and check it out. Nice. And you have a class video on YouTube, Gander River Outdoors. Have a look there and you'll see your lodge, which is fucking out of this world.
Thanks,
I have to say, it's absolutely cool.
You guys gotta come.
We'll definitely come, man. We'll definitely fucking come without that. I won't fucking bring him. Fucking leave him. I'll bring it. Lads, let's go do some hunting. All good? Over and out.
Sounds good.
Cheers, guys.
And there we go. That was our interview with Matt from Gander River Outdoors. What a dude.
Yeah, he's a cool dude, isn't he?
He is, man. He's an absolute legend, so he is, yeah. I like, you know, when you'd be chatting to a fella, you'd love to hear, like, if he wrote a book, you know what I mean? You'd love to read it, wouldn't you? Just on a day to day, but like definitely the hunts are. It's an interesting. It's definitely something very, very interesting. You know.
I know. We touched on the similarity or the Irish contingent over in Newfoundland, but there's a similarity there in terms of their what'd you say? Like, geez, you wouldn't. You wouldn't want to be calling them American now, would you?
no, as you've rightly heard there, yeah. It's
that'd be like calling those English or something.
Yeah, exactly. Honest to folk,
yeah. You just don't do that.
You just don't. So I slipped up there, as you've obviously heard.
Come on, Brady, two big rubber boots.
Two rubber boots, straight in, lad. No, didn't even straight in, no kissing. Sure, fuck's sake. But no, interesting dude, man, and. He has extended an invitation to us over to his hunting lodge to get over there. So it won't happen this year, but next year, fucking please God, if for alive and well, over to Nova Scotia for a black bear.
And Aer Lingus are going to sponsor us as well.
Aer Lingus are going to sponsor
news.
Yeah, breaking news is right.
If they want to test out the new plane, should we?
we'll rate. I could not hassle at all. Yeah.
Even steady.
Yeah, exactly, man. Even if they throw us in cattle class or that, I can give you a shot. It'd be grand.
Imagine going fucking hunting over there, man. Like that is. Like, that's serious stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, man. Definitely, absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt. And he hit black bear, and he goes like so. As you were 6 months of the year, he's out hunting, so over in his lodge and stuff. And fishing, obviously, he's a whole other side of it. He's big into the fishing. He does a lot of fishing. He's very passionate about his fishing, and it just sounds like a place. He just
imagine getting a black bear skin for the studio, man.
Man, it'd be. I was only talking about that, like, and I just thought it was so funny, like. I just says to him, we were talking last night and stuff, and I was kind of saying, like, is it expensive, like the taxidermy? He's like, nah, it's not expensive, man, at all. I was like, all right, cool. I was like, what would it cost? Like I said, if you got a bear, like just to get the hide, like get a tan and all. And he says, it's fucking, I don't know, maybe $1,500. It was just I was there. All right. So not expensive then, you know, but like I suppose we're lucky here, aren't we? Now I know there's obviously exchange rates and different things.
Yeah.
But like we're certainly
But that's a big fucking animal, man. Like you know what I mean? That's a big fucking animal. And come here, they eat the meat there, the black bear, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah,
he says delicious. Yeah,
he says it's delicious. He says it's actually some of the best burger meat. He says now he says the steaks and stuff you could take or leave them, they're a bit gamey, but he says the burger meat. He says it's absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah,
unbelievable. Yeah. And then of course moose. Your moose is supposed to be one of the most delicious meats in the world too. You know.
Imagine, man. Yeah. Oh,
Jesus Christ, man, it'd be unbelievable. But yeah, we've an invitation there, so we need to get out there and
we'll get all over that.
And I've asked him to keep us in touch, keep in touch. You know, throw some of his adventures and stuff like that. So
brilliant.
He's a good dude to know. So yeah, that was Matt. Now I suppose we're moving on. Next week's podcast.
Oh yeah, we've a busy week this week, Bernie. We've a busier one next week, man.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Deb and Avril.
Yeah.
We'll see you in a fortnight.
Yeah, honest to fuck.
Yeah. So on Monday we've our interview with Hunting Stephanie Neal Paulson.
Yep.
So cannot wait to interview her. I think she's fresh off the back of a trip to Sweden. There, she took an impromptu. She's a hardcore hunter, man. You know,
absolutely.
Hops in the Jeep off to Sweden. Into a hide, and hunts for a couple of days. Yeah, so
yeah, what was it? Was it roebuck or something she was after?
I think so.
there?
Yeah. So,
it looked unbelievable. It looked class. I think it was a lot of was it tree stand hunting or was it no? I don't,
yes,
I
it was. There was a stand there anyway, and she was in a bit of a hide.
Wicked.
And so
wicked.
Cannot wait. That's going to be cool.
Brilliant, absolutely cool. Brilliant.
Then of course, we've Stevie White coming on as well. So
really looking forward to this. Me and you spoke a few minutes ago about that. I really am looking forward to having a chat with this man. I've never spoken to him before. I followed him on Instagram this week, and really looking forward to having a chat and finding out more about his hunt.
Yeah, and like that, we're going to give him a bit of a chance to get reintroduced to his missus there for a while, and
yeah, absolutely, yeah. That's my first question going to be is like, how do you word that?
Yeah, we're looking for all the tips there. You know?
Yeah, I don't see how that'd work. Like, do you just like you're sitting down at dinner and go, "How's everybody's day?" Yeah, good. Yeah. Guess what I did today? Booked a trip to New Zealand there for a couple of weeks hunting. So,
I knew a guy not too far from me, and he used to do. Now maybe it was Genius or Madness, I don't know, but so he head off to work and then he go for a few pints after work and maybe then hop on a plane and go to Portugal for a couple of days, go missing.
Jesus Christ.
Tell no one.
Oh, okay. Was this Celtic Tiger time by any chance?
I think he used to do this fairly regularly. Like, just go. Okay. If you think about it, it was kind of a little bit genius, right? Because I'd say he was playing on the fact, when he did come back, like obviously people were worried about him, So like, gotta take the shine off the. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
If he went to the pub and came home late, and without say that, and he was going to get an ear bashing, but he went missing for a couple of days. People probably, oh geez, what? He's poor devil, he's gone.
Poor devil, yeah. Right. And then no, I'm grand. I'm here in Portugal. Oh, thank God!
Oh, thank God for that. Stroke of genius in there somewhere.
100% stroke of genius in there. That is brilliant.
We're not recommending that to anyone.
No, we're not recommending. But that is brilliant. So you kind of commit a little bit of a sort of a crime, but then or then you're like, no, it's all grand.
Grief, the grief will take over anger.
Exactly. You're like, no, don't worry about that. That's that's brilliant, man. I like that.
I'd say there is a point though where the grief ends and the anger comes back.
Yeah. I wonder how many times
with interest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. It's a very elaborate sleight of the hands trick, basically.
So that's so Stephanie Lee Paulson and then Stevie White. You're also heading off now to do some business.
I'm so I'm heading over to I'm planning on it anyway, depending on how the day goes. I want to go over to Centre Gold Ammo and have a look at some of the new air rifle ranges and stuff that they have in there, and we're going to put some of them through its paces, and I'll be doing a write up on that. It'll be in Rural Pursuits magazine, I think, for the next edition. So I think just air rifle something kind of new to me, something I kind of would like to have for some of the areas of hunting and shooting that I do. It'd just be a handy kind of tool to have in the toolkit. Going to head over there, and then I'm actually heading over to Navan and to Stu. I think I'm going to meet him over in Navan or Trim. Pick up Stu,
in fairness, like what a man! Like he's
legend.
And this is one of the things, right? Through this podcast, I'm just blown away with some of the people. Like you take Matt last night, Stu as well, has from the early days of the podcast, give us fishing gear to get us going, and now was kindly giving us a fish finder.
Legend.
You know what I mean? Just
so sound, man. 100%, just helping people out, and further on for that as well. Just like one quick, Christy Malai had a great idea there during the week, and we chatted about it, and I see he put it up. He was asking lads that say have all bits of hunting gear that they don't use at home to sort of combine it, and any youngsters out there that kind of want to maybe get into it. Obviously, I know we can't do guns or ammunition or stuff, but like whether it's a jacket or a lamp or do you know what I mean, a set of shooting sticks or a pair of waders or something. Young lads out there that maybe want to get interested, want to get into it, but just obviously don't have the maybe just don't have the funds available at the minute. Like every one of us, we have gear lying at home in a hedge that we fucking are in a shed that we haven't used and we probably won't use. And if it was to try and help get some youngsters into the sport, wouldn't it be fucking brilliant? So
so you can find Christy Malai there has that on Facebook. Fair play to Christy.
Fucking brilliant idea. Christy is just another one of those, an absolute gent and a real passionate man about the sport, and a great asset to the sport, definitely.
Absolutely. If you're ever stuck or need a what would you say, an idea, like he or need to get something off the ground. He's a real get up and get at it type of dude, you know?
Absolutely, 100%, and makes a mean venison burger as well, which you don't know anything about.
I hear,
yeah. Me fucking your rabbit burgers are there in the fridge, and you haven't even bothered your arse to get them.
We were up in my house yesterday. You never brought them.
Well, I would have to bring them in the van to work, and then like to have them defrosted and then freeze. I don't want to kill you, or do I?
I know, so I know if they're delivered. You know, I know what's happening.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, I guess
no, super stuff. Yeah. What are you at now for the rest of your weekend?
Well, I'm just heading over to Firebox in Galway. So the guys have invited us over there to have a bit of a chat and have a little look around it. Some of the barbecuing and smoking equipment and all things kind of outdoory cooking. So yeah, look, we've on the podcast, as you know, we have our what would you say, our resident chef, Jack O'Keefe.
Yeah, he is our resident chef.
He is, yeah, whether he likes it or not.
Exactly, yeah.
He's still locked up there in your place, he is, yeah.
He is, yeah.
Allowed to fuck around.
To feed him twice a week there, yeah.
Yeah, so, and we've actually, there's just some other guys there as well, outdoor cooking, which we've been huge fans of, messaging the podcast and stuff like that. So we want to get a little bit of that done, and we need some equipment to do that. So I'm just going to go over and rack the guys' brains as to which is the best type of equipment, etc., etc.
Yes.
So that's something we wanted to get off the ground for the last while, and hopefully we can do that. You know.
Deadly, super stuff, man. Yeah. Keep me posted on that. I'd love to see. Send me a few pictures. I'd love a few pictures of some of the gear that have some of the stuff. It's very impressive bits of gear, yeah.
And then obviously you're collecting something very important.
Yes, man. The day has finally dawned. The Operation Emerald Lady is complete.
Yeah.
And it's just a bit of fine tuning with her now. So I am heading over after this podcast and I'm going to pick her up, man, on the trailer. And I can't wait. There's no point in saying any different. The first thing that came into my head when I woke up this morning was getting the boat today.
Well, do me a favor, when just as you're pulling in and as you're collecting it, just do a little video. Yeah.
100%. Yeah. Well, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
We'll get up for the guys because I think we've had loads of messages about when is it ready? When to see the final product, and so hopefully hopefully everyone will be pleased with the final. There's a little bit of work into it, so.
Yeah, Mick, am I right in saying, is it Michael? Mick, is that what is it?
Yeah.
Mick, yeah, Mick. He's done a fantastic job. Now I've seen the pictures, so big shout out to Mick and a big shout out to yourself. It wouldn't have happened, to be fair. Only you got it off the ground, so super stuff.
Look, and like that, she's going to be on a fine vessel going over there. The trailer is.
Oh, Jess, don't say it. Yeah,
Jazzy Jet.
You shouldn't say that. It's always. You ever hear that years ago? Never praise a car, because you'd always say, "Jess, no, I got that car now. Jess, never give me minutes better." 2 minutes later, the engine fell over.
But that's why I want you to take the video just as you come into the yard, because just in case it doesn't make it home. It start flying off the boat and the wheel bearing comes off. No, they can't. No.
They're all new wheel bearings, so no, they're definitely fucking done. Yeah. But busy all weekend. This is that's a sort of an insight into, I suppose, what we do on our weekends is kind of
sure.
It says to be
when we're doing nothing else.
When we're doing nothing else, exactly. It seems to revolve around the podcast.
I arrived down here yesterday, and one of the women here is actually good friends of ours, and I was sitting up in the passenger seat because I was working on the way down. And obviously then doing bits in the podcast and social media and stuff. And I came in and I had the IHP t-shirt on, and one of the women, she obviously follows us, and she was saying, she was life. Like, where do you get the time to do it? I said, I should look at if loads of free time.
Oh yeah, I know.
All I have is free time. You know?
Oh, stop! Yeah, I know.
But anyway, what do we have? Just a couple of little things. Well, Brenny, just around the clubs, right?
Yeah.
The winner of the NARGC Kildare Federation competition, so the colouring competition, the Cares of the Countryside competition, was announced this week, and I am blessed. One of my schools that was put forward, Newtown School, which would be local to my local school is Termahon, but one of the other schools I went into, Newtown, again a local school, and I'm going to be sharing on the page fantastic pictures, and Newtown. So Newtown were chosen by Kildare RGC. as the winner of the Kildare part of the competition, and they now get €600 worth of prizes for the school.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Jeez, man, that's €600.
They get €600 worth of. So I'm going to be in consultation with them then we're going to pick the prizes around their school. So there'll be bird boxes and more insect hotels, maybe some trees and some planting equipment for the schools.
Man,
the value of £600.
I genuinely think the NERGC they're really onto something here with this, and the likes of with yourselves and going to these clubs in the first place. And this is where it all starts. Is getting your kids interested. I'm not saying hunting, it doesn't have to be hunting, but get them into, educate them on the wildlife and what's out there and how an ecosystem works and how it has to be maintained and stuff. And the likes of what they're doing. That's absolutely fucking brilliant. Super stuff.
Yeah, and so now. Sarah, the winning picture in the competition, she gets put forward into the All Ireland, where she gets to compete for a prize for herself. It's €300 first prize, €200 second prize, and €100 third prize for the winner. So that's
brilliant.
Yeah, and she also gets an art set then from the NERGC for £25 worth of an art set. So yeah, it's been a huge success locally, and
that's brilliant. And let's keep this going. The NERGC, the lads are listening. This is what you're doing here. The youth development team, fantastic, absolutely excellent. Keep it going now. Keep it going.
Yeah, keep it rocking.
Keep it rocking, man. That's absolutely super stuff altogether. Super stuff. I have nothing overly major going on this week. One of our main sponsors, we are working on a little project with them at the minute. So we've a couple of peregrine boxes and we've some owl boxes, and we're working on some nesting tubes. And we're actually working on a program at the minute where we want to try and set up a live camera in the box and on the tube. Brilliant. And so when you come into their I suppose their head office, there's going to be a big screen up where it'll be a live feed to it. And I just think that is one of the coolest things ever. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? When you go to a big office and a big, it's just a big company and a lot of buildings and stuff, and to be able to go in there and people are like, what is this? And say that's actually on one of our lagoons, or that's on part of our building over there. It's fantastic. So we're looking forward to getting working on that now. Yeah.
And look, that's huge. I think. Look, we're have to mention a few things here in the podcast just this morning, even. Yeah. And we're going to be seeing some big news in the paper locally as well, with some of the stuff we're carrying out. In our club, hopefully. But I've gone to some of the huge local businesses around our area and kind of got knocked back a couple of times. But this is, I think this is going to twist some of their arms, because like what you're doing there, like what we're doing in our club, they're going to have to sit up and take notice of, because this is a huge part of what we do. And I think it's going to be a vital tool now in promoting what the clubs do and to try and get some funds into local gaming conservation clubs towards this work,
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So, long may it continue, Brenny.
Yeah, onward and upward, as the fella says. Yeah, super stuff.
One or two little things. The bird derogation, the great and powerful Mr. Noonan, I think, Malcolm Noonan finally had to, or was instructed to, I think, by all accounts, put his pen to paper and extend the derogation until the 31st of December.
It works. It works, lads. We you put up put up a bit of a fight and stuff. It works. It works. Stuff like that. So yeah, super stuff. That's
so he had to. So like again, a couple of days late, just to try and complicate things for people. But look at. I'm not telling. I don't care who people vote for. No, I would be certainly. Malcolm Noonan is a member of a party who probably don't appreciate what we do. So I'd be just asking guys to remember them when he comes around in the ballot box next time around.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Without man. Yeah.
The next big thing, I suppose, Minister Brown has, in terms of he's gone ahead with the online consultations. So he's kind of again reneged on his promise to meet Ferg and the NERGC and all the relevant groups. and just gone straight ahead with the online consultation. So again, look, at people can take that as wish. They can decide whether what way they want to greet him when he comes around again. We tried our best. I was talking to James Lawless during the week. He did ask twice, and basically Minister Brown said no, he's going ahead with the consultation, and it would be not conducive to the consultation to meet any groups before that. So he seems to be kind of continuously pushing out the parameter, and he's utilizing the FEC report to formulate the online consultation.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We've already had numerous messages as to how to answer some of the questions on that.
Yes.
And look, we'll be getting some assistance hopefully from the relevant groups as to what way they want their members and their delegates to answer that. Now, I would just be stressing. I think there was only 700 entries on the wild bird submission. Which is abysmal.
It takes a couple of minutes. That's that's all it takes.
Like 700. I would in the NERGC alone. 26,000 members. So that's just abysmal. You have the Wild Deer Association. They should be getting involved in that as well. They should be instructing their members to do it as well, because
they have. In fairness, they have sent it out through the groups and the WhatsApp groups. It did come through. In fairness to them,
but again. Not a huge take up.
No, unfortunately not. No. And this is something we kind of deal with, I suppose, on a daily basis. And it's just that old expression: you can bring a horse to the water, but you can't make a drink.
Yeah. Sure, the other lads will do that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sure. What difference does it make? Yeah, well, sure. Look, you'll know all about it in a couple of months' time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that'll be that wild bird. The online consultation on that. That will formulate the basis on the next derogation. So again, I like Anders. I had a bit of a Barney on my WhatsApp group with so some of the guys who are complaining about the time. Again, I was 10 minutes early posting something. 10 minutes early before the 8 o'clock deadline.
I need to get you. I know I'm getting you for Christmas.
Fucking watch.
A watch and a measuring tape.
Yeah. Fucking 9 inches, Brenny, 9 inches. So like that. But my very first question to that man and he better have filled out that consultation.
Yeah.
He better.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So if you see a 17.5 stone man chasing, I don't know what size he is, but if he's chasing somewhere around the Clare Federation, you know exactly what happened. You better have fucking find him, man. I'm telling you.
It takes a couple of minutes. Just go on and do it to folk for the greater good. Absolutely, 100%. Just go on and get it done,
Yeah, so hopefully we'll get somebody to chat us about that.
Yeah, super stuff, man. Super
All right.
Stuff, yeah. Sinead, we'll wrap it up at that. I need to go and put this all together and get it up on the old Spotify and the other
forums.
Anyone else wants to get in touch with us over at, and there's something you want to discuss, any questions on some of the bits of gear that we've demonstrated there, we had a chat about, or anything really in particular, I presume got to do with hunting. Now we don't want to know about your marriage issues or issues or any of this stuff, but
we're struggling with some of them issues ourselves at the minute.
Honest to fuck, you don't want advice off us on something like that. No, definitely get in touch and
good stuff. And let's talk gear. Yeah, we'll probably hopefully have the lures on next week. We'll have given them a bit of a spin. Yeah. And we'll have we have some huge things coming up in the pipeline and that. And there's a few, we just have to nail a few of them down and get out and get them trialed. So onwards and uppers.
Onwards and upwards. And just before I close off, the very, very last thing I'm going to say, I have spoke about, I will have confirmation that this week. We are constantly getting people asking questions about rifles and makes and models and prices and calibers and the whole job lot. I will be going down to look at a new rifle for myself and a new caliber this week. And I've been promised and told that it's the bee's knees, and for the price and all things combined, it won't be bad. So we're going to go down and we might have a bit of news on that front next week.
Deadly. Can't wait.
Sinead, man, have a good weekend.
You too, buddy. Over and out.
Talk to you soon, man. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.